Hey guys, welcome back to day 5 of Making It Work Dragalge. Hey guys, welcome back to day 5 of Making It Work Dragalge. So I made one change to the team. Kind of late to make changes, but yeah, I made one change to the team. My team seems to have an issue with Charizard and Pokemon like Keytran and Kangaskhan. So kind of to help me with that, I threw Terrakion on. Terrakion is kind of fast, so he doesn't exactly work in Trick Room per se, but it is a way to counter the Pokemon I'm weak to, and my team can still run without Trick Room. Or I could just have him in Trick Room and, hit things. I gave him Life Orb, and then Rock Slide, Close Combat. I wanted to try a substitute on this Terrakion, and then I also gave it Protect with 252 in HP, Attack, and Speed, which is cut off there. But yeah, so that's the improvements I made to the team, and we're just going to jump into a battle today. So if you guys didn't know, our ranking kind of started over. We were like 13, 20 something, but for some reason it just started over. It was, I guess they made a new ranking thing or whatever. That's the same as VGC 2050, but here it is. Okay, so my first opponent of the day has a team of Togekiss, Durant, Pidgeot, Machamp, Tyranitar, and Garchomp. So they have 3 possible Megas on here, being the Pidgeot, Tyranitar, and Garchomp, although I think Pidgeot is most likely the Mega here. Terrakion looks sort of good. I mean, it does good against Togekiss, Pidgeot, and Tyranitar. Not too well against Machamp or Garchomp. Okay against Durant. So they don't actually really have a way to stop Trick Room here that I can tell of. I mean, the Tyranitar is the closest thing they have. So I think I'm just going to lead with kind of the basic thing, Jellicent, Scrafty. And then I'm going to have Dragalge in the back to try and, pick up KOs. And then I think Altaria is really good here because it hits like 4 of the 6 Pokemon super effectively. I have Scrafty and Jellicent to try and take on Durant. Durant seems kind of threatening to this team because it's Bug and Steel, I believe. Kind of like Scissor. It's a pretty fast Pokemon, and I think it can get off a lot of hits. I actually don't know too much about Durant. So we're just going to go with Altaria. So they lead Durant, Machamp. Okay. So I got the Intimidate off, which is good. I'm going to just set up Trick Room here and go for a fake... Oh, whoa, what did I hit? Trick Room and fake out Machamp just to set up Trick Room. Durant could possibly run Taunt. Nope, it's got Rock Slide. So they're just trying to go for the flinch here. And they get it. So slightly unfortunate. But, it happens. So Togekiss here could A, go for a Tailwind, or B, go for a Dazzling Gleam, which Dazzling Gleam seems like the more likely option here. I actually did not bring a good switch for Dazzling Gleam. So, when you pick the 4 Pokemon you want to bring, make sure you bring resistances to pretty much everything for switching in, or at least try to. Having 2 dragons in the back wasn't the best idea. So I'm just going to have Dragalge sent in, go against Togekiss, and they're just trying to Rock Slide me again. I got Rock Slide disabled. Yeah! Okay, they Air Slash my Dragalge. It's a Life Orb Togekiss. Alright. So, right here, Durant can't Rock Slide anymore. I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp because it has a one... Okay, so it has Machamp in the back, which is a physical hitter, and they either have Pidgeot or Tyranitar or Garchomp, and those are all physical hitters, except for Pidgeot. But, it's a pretty good position here. The only Pokemon that resists Sludge Bomb for my Dragalge is Togekiss, so I'm just going to Sludge Bomb Togekiss. And they switch like I thought. So if I get the Will-O-Wisp off, I'm in a good position here. I get the Will-O-Wisp off. The champ is burnt. Yes. Okay, so they send out Durant. So Machamp's probably one of the bigger issues here. Although so is Durant. I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp on Durant and Sludge Bomb that Machamp. Sludge Bomb hopefully will take out that Machamp. And Bullet Punch just like next to nothing to Dragalge. So I'm doing pretty good here. Okay, they keep going for Rock Slide. And it gets disabled again. What luck. So, yeah, Jelly Sensibility is pretty good. Well, I actually don't remember what it was called. Oh, it was called Cursed Body. Yeah, so that's a pretty good ability. So they most likely have Tyranitar, Garchomp, or Pidgeot on the back, because that's all they can have. I think it may be Pidgeot, since that probably is their Mega. If they bring Tyranitar, Garchomp, I'm still in an okay position. I have Altari in the back, which can deal with both Tyranitar and Garchomp. So I'm pretty much... I think it's pretty much game here. Actually, forgot Tyranitar resists Sludge Bomb. So if I can take out Durant here, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Scald on Durant and switch into Scrafty. So next turn I can just Drain Punch Tyranitar or something. Durant and Tyranitar can't really do much to Scrafty, and Scrafty's a pretty bulky Pokemon. Okay, I get the Intimidate off. This turn, Durant's really not gonna do anything. They get Crunch off. Next to nothing. Okay. Rock Slide my Jellicent and Scrafty, but Tyranitar's not doing too much here since Scrafty resists it and Jellicent's a pretty bulky Pokemon. So right here, I am just going to, I guess, Will-O-Wisp Tyranitar and fake out the Durant so they can't do anything next turn. And Durant will faint from Burn next turn. So Durant flinches, Tyranitar goes for another Rock Slide, not doing anything. Tyranitar is now burned, which puts me in a great position. And Durant goes out to burn. Huh. It had leftovers. That's interesting. Okay, so Trick Room's gone now, but Tyranitar's pretty much done for here. Okay, so they just forfeit. So that game went pretty good. Shows you how powerful Jellicent and Scrafty are as a lead. We're just going to jump right into another battle. Okay, so my second opponent today has a team of Landorus, Kangaskhan, Zapdos, Amoonguss, Greninja, and Aegislash. So it's a pretty standard team. Landorus, very annoying to deal with. Yeah, I hate Landorus lately. It's like Landorus is more annoying than Kangaskhan. So my opponent has a few counters to setting up Trick Room here, which are both Greninja, Jellicent, and Greninja, Amoonguss, and Zapdos. So I'm not sure what I want to do here. They may lead with a Trick Room counter. Kind of wishing my Terrakion had Focus Sash now, because if my Terrakion had Focus Sash, I'm pretty sure I could take on that Greninja. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm just going to go for Jellicent Scrafty. It can probably guarantee me the setup. And I have no... Okay, I'm going to have Dragalge in the back. And Rotom Heat, because if I run into the Aegislash, I just want to kill it. So I sent out Jellicent Scrafty. They sent out Zapdos Greninja. So, Trick Room counter? Yes. Zapdos, can you kill my Jellicent? I hope not. So I'm just going to go for Trick Room here and fake out that Greninja. So don't go down this turn, Jellicent. Okay, so I fake out Greninja, doesn't do anything. They set up Tailwind. I set up Trick Room. So I'm in a fairly good position now. So I can Drain Punch Greninja here and just take it out. Although I don't... It's not really that much of a threat. Zapdos is more of a threat here. I'm going to go for like an Ice Beam and knock off on the Zapdos just to try and knock it out. They're probably going to switch into something. I mean, they could switch into Amoonguss, which would not be good for me. They're not switching at all. Okay, I get... Okay. Jellicent survives from a Thunderbolt from Zapdos, and Hydro Pump does not really too much against my Scrafty. So, I'm just gonna Scald Zapdos and knock off Greninja or Drain Punch so I can get back HP or knock off an item. I'm gonna go for knockoff. If they switch into anything else, I can get rid of the item. They just do protect, so they're stalling me out. Nice guys. Okay, so Greninja is now a normal type. So they may have Kangaskhan in the back or Aegislash. If they have Aegislash, my Scrafty should be slower to take it out. Nope, they have Amoonguss. They have the thing I fear. Nope, I do not have safety goggles. Okay, I have 2 turns of Trick Room left. So, right here, they can go for a Spore on my Jellicent or Scrafty. Or a Rage Powder. So if they go for a Spore, they can either do Jellicent or Scrafty. They're probably going to do Scrafty. Although, Rage Powder seems a little more likely. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam knockoff. So if they don't, I can at least... No, they don't. And I take out Greninja. Okay. They Spore my Scrafty. So Trick Room now goes out. Okay. So my Jellicent is definitely faster. I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp, and I doubt they're gonna attack my Scrafty, so I'm just gonna go for Rotom. So if they do go for my Jellicent and take it out this turn, at least I survive now. Okay, so Trick Room goes away. So I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp on Kangaskhan. And overheat that Amoonguss. So they protect their Amoonguss, return my, oh yeah. Okay, so return got disabled. Yeah. So right here, I'm in a pretty good position. So I'm going to go for a Draco Meteor on the Kangaskhan, just take it out. Kangaskhan can't really do too much to me now since I got rid of return because of disable. I mean, because of that other move. So I'm just going to go for an overheat on Amoonguss. They go for a low kick on my Dragalge, not doing too much. I get overheat and it misses. Draco Meteor takes out Kangaskhan. So they have 1 Pokemon left. Now the question is, so that Amoonguss is slower than my Dragalge, so I'm just gonna Draco Meteor, switch into Scrafty. So I just keep missing that Amoonguss. Like, Amoonguss doesn't want to go down. Maybe today is the day I lose to Amoonguss. Nope, they just forfeited. Okay, well, 2 really fun games today, and I liked it. Terrakion, didn't get to use it today because I didn't run into anything that it was made to counter. So, oh well. Team's doing really good. I like this team. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into my video today. Tune in tomorrow for day 6 of Making It Work. And like always, leave a like if you like this video, dislike if you dislike it, and comment below. Also, let me know of good ways to counter Landorus. Like, anything odd and unusual, because that's stuff I like to use, and I'm really hating Landorus right now. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow.